So it's day 21, lower body workout. Originally I planned to do squats, but felt a bit of pain in my knee, so decided against it. So instead we did a deadlift variation called block pulls. So a block pull is basically a deadlift, but instead of pulling from the floor, you put blocks either side underneath the plates, and this allows you to shorten the range of motion, more often than not allowing you to pull more than you could normally deadlift, so it's used as an overload technique. So the reason I wanted to do block pulls on this day was because of the shortened range of motion. I thought it would be less stressful on my knees, and thankfully I didn't feel any pain in my knee. So we did a couple of warm-up sets off camera with 1 and 2 plates, and the first set you see is 120 for 3. We both did that. Then I did 140 for 1, because at this point I knew I was just going to go for a big single, so I just did singles from here on in until my final set. Dan went for a bit more reps. First set, grip started to go, so he did 140 for 2. Then he had a second go and then did 140 for 7. So my intention was to go for a big single, but I ended up doing a double, a 200 for 2. I could have gone for 3, but I don't know, I'm still being very cautious when it comes to any form of deadlifting. The injuries I've had in the past are always in the back of my mind. So I know this is something I need to work on, but I'm definitely taking the slowly but surely approach. Until the weights stop going up, I'm going to continue to approach cautiously. There is no rush as far as I'm concerned, because again, I don't have specific deadlifting goals. I'm just trying to get stronger all over. So 180 for 1, that felt really good, moved really fast. So at this point I knew that I was going to go for 200. I wasn't quite sure when I got there, because I haven't held 200 in my hand for a long time. So it's down with 180 for 3. Again, strong. Dan weighs probably 25 kilos less than me, so this is very strong. This was his top set. He did one more backup set after this. So this is the 200 for 2. Not quite as fast as I would have liked, but it still felt good. I definitely could have gone for 3, but I don't know, something about it just didn't feel right, so I just let it go. So this is Dan's back off set, 160 for 5. I filmed it like this so we could see his technique. We're having a conversation about rounding the back. I feel like there's a rounding of the back there. It could just be Dan's natural shape though. It doesn't feel uncomfortable at all when he's lifting. It just looks like, especially in the middle of the back, to be rounding. So if there's any really experienced deadlifters out there that can comment on both our forms, I would really appreciate the feedback. One thing I've learned by filming all these videos, is it's a great way of seeing things that you just wouldn't see yourself. How something feels and how something looks can be quite different, and it's a great way of checking your form and working on things. So this is my back off set. I decided to try and get as many reps as I could. I managed 160 for 10. Felt really good. The last one was painful though, I'm not gonna lie, but they're going up pretty fast, so it felt good. Again, if someone can comment on form, I'd really appreciate it. I'm always trying to just get better. I'm really trying to learn the hook grip at the moment, which is where you wrap your thumb underneath the bar and then clamp it with your fingers. It works great for singles, doubles, but holding the bar for this length of time, at least for me, was very painful at this point. You can see me, as soon as I finish, you can see me just look at my hands where I'm in pain. But overall, deadlifting good. So then we moved on to some accessories, some hip thrust again, because as I said before, this is a movement that I've never done before. It's supposed to be great for the glutes. So, really getting that leg drive and power. So we did a couple of sets of that, and then onto some bodybuilding stuff. We did some lying leg curls, which I didn't film, some leg extensions, and some calf raises. So overall at this point, 21 days in, exactly 3 weeks, and I still feel strong. I don't feel any difference from the lower calories, and some days I'm having significantly lower calories than I normally would. And it's not really affecting my strength at the moment, so that's good. Again, like I said, when that does happen, then I'll have to reevaluate, but for the moment, I'm going pretty hard with the diet. I'm hungry all the time. But it feels good, because it's something I've never done before, and pushing yourself and trying new things, it opens doors. Like I'd never realized before, just you don't understand until you do it, the opportunities that can rise from it. It just makes logical sense. If you do things that you've never done before, you don't know what the results can be. So, I advise everybody, just try something new. If it's dieting, training, if it's, pursuing something in your hobby, in your career, just waking up early in the morning, getting around to reading that book you said you were going to read, whatever it is, just push yourself. and try something new because you don't know where it could take you. So I wish you all the best, guys. Please, if you find these videos informative, hit that like button. It really helps me out, and we'll see you in the next one.